Hello, in today's video we are going to be ranking all of the Marvel Disney Plus shows that have come out so far. So we are going from What If to Wandavision to Hawkeye to Moon Knight to Loki and to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're ranking all of them from the worst in my opinion to the best. Now, this is just my opinion, so remember that. I want to know your opinion though, so let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of all these shows? Where would you rank them? Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's jump straight into this ranking of the Marvel Disney Plus shows.
Inspires here, but I do not, cannot, will not interfere.
Number 6 is What If. This series as a whole, I had a lot of mixed about it. There was, I think, only 3 episodes that I actually enjoyed when I was watching this show, and that was the Doctor Strange episode, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. We had the Ultron one, which I believe is episode 8 as well, which I enjoyed as well. And then obviously the Marvel Zombies one, I had a lot of fun with. The rest of them though, weren't really what ifs that I think majority of people were looking for. The whole Tony Stark one with Killmonger just didn't make any sense. Party Thor was just, what is going on here? You had this whole conclusion to the What If show that was just like all over the place. It was everywhere. The animation, I actually enjoyed the animation. I've got to say, the animation style was great and I thought it worked really, really well. But it's the stories themselves that didn't work for me. I just felt like they went with an idea that is cool, a concept that could become really well done in an animated form, because you can do all these cool ass stories left, right and center, but they just chose the wrong ones. And I just think having the storylines of like a Thanos going good just didn't make any sense. There was a lot of characters that I believe they character assassinated throughout each episode, and it just didn't work for me. So for me personally, What If is the weakest one out of them all, and probably the one that I would say is negative in my opinion. I think the rest of them are all positive. I would rather say that they're better and like they're good and they're rewatchable. What If, to me, I just feel like there's a lot of filler episodes that just don't warrant to be rewatched. The rewatchability of this show is just not there. So for me, number 6, What If.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
Number 5 is WandaVision. I know I'm probably in the minority for this, but I don't mind WandaVision. I think it's okay, but I do have a lot of problems with this. First off, the episodes themselves, I think the way that they structured these didn't work for me. The first 2 episodes in particular could have easily been one complete episode. I think that would have worked a lot better, but after watching the first 2 episodes, I was kind of sitting there like, okay, it's a cool concept. I get what you're doing here with this whole sitcom element. And yes, it's refreshing and it's great, and I applaud them for doing that, because I've been crying out for the MCU to do something refreshing and something different. And I think having that sitcom element added into the WandaVision show really worked really well. And I really enjoyed it quite a lot. But as the episodes progressed, they were hit and miss everywhere. They had this character, Monica Rambeau, that just I didn't care for. Her way she got her powers made no sense and was just kind of like, here we go, boom, powers. She's got powers now too, but no one else gets it when they go through the hex. Okay, that works how? I don't know. The whole finale, I think they dropped the ball big time on the finale, and I think majority of the Disney Plus shows for Marvel, they really botched the finale episodes, but I think this one was done really badly. There's just White Vision, what is going on with him, just leaves. Okay, that happened. The line, one of the worst lines in cinematic history, with what Monica Rambeau says to Wanda about the sacrifice that she's created and given up for the people that she enslaved. Okay, didn't make any sense. Obviously, Agatha was pretty much, we're gonna know that. Then the whole Ralph Boner joke, There's just a lot of stuff in here that I didn't enjoy, and some stuff that I did enjoy though. But the chemistry between Wanda and Vision is what carried the show for me and what made it interesting. Whenever they were on screen, the dynamic was working perfectly, and I really, really enjoyed that. So for me, number 5 is WandaVision.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Okay.
You say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
Number 4, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This one I had really, really high hopes for. I was really, really super excited for this. I love Falcon as a character, and I love the Winter Soldier as a character as well. I was really excited to see this. This one felt more like this was going to be my show, because it was going to be action. It had these two characters. It was going to be down to earth, spy, crime, thriller sort of aspect with conspiracy theory chucked in. Boom. Show made for me. While I liked this show and I thought the actual character development of the characters worked really, really well for me, especially Bucky. I think the way they stripped Bucky down and rebuilt him was brilliant in this whole series, and I really liked that. That was probably my favorite aspect, was seeing that, and that scene where he talks to Sam in that one-on-one situation with the therapist was just some powerful stuff, especially what he said. And you could see how much it reflects on him himself. The stuff with Sam was great. There is some things. John Walker is again, I love John Walker as a character. I thought he was really, really, really good. The way that they built him up to be this character that was just wanted to be what everyone else wanted him to be, Captain America. He had to live up to that name when he's not actually Steve. And I thought his journey was great as well, and that whole epic battle at the end was great. I enjoyed the action sequences. There are some stuff with the story with other characters that kind of just, okay, I guess. It's a bit hit and miss. But overall, I can't say I don't hate it. I enjoyed it. So for me, number 4 is Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
It's just some Christmas.
Number 3, Hawkeye. I enjoyed Hawkeye a lot more than I thought. This was probably the one that I was like, why are we doing a Hawkeye show? I don't need a Hawkeye show. But then I was watching it and I was actually enjoying it quite a lot. I thought the introduction of Kate Bishop worked well, and I actually like her character, and I'm excited to see more of her in the MCU now. As we progress, we see Hawkeye. I love the dynamic with his family and how he's trying to get back there during the Christmas time. But the past of Ronin is catching up to him. We're seeing the events of Endgame here being played out. What has happened since Endgame, since post-snap, and the Ronin storyline is picked back up here, and it's coming back on Hawkeye, and I really, really enjoyed that. There's a lot of funny moments in Hawkeye itself that I thought the chemistry and jokes worked really, really well between our two main leads. But then you get into the finale. Like, I enjoyed the majority of this show. I was like, yes, this could be my favorite show. And then that finale happened, and it dropped it down for me. What they did with Kingpin was just awful. Like, really? Did we really just do that? I've had Daredevil fans tell me that Kingpin is like this insane, awesome villain, and everything about him is just great. And then this happens to him, and I'm like, is this the same Daredevil that, like, is this same Kingpin from Daredevil that you're talking about? Because if it is, he fucking sucks. And it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Echo storyline, don't really care, don't need an Echo show. But we're going to get one anyway. Don't know why, don't care for her. But that whole finale just felt flat. And obviously we had Yelena come in as well. That storyline from the previous movie, Black Widow, was introduced as well. We got to see that. Yelena was great, and her chemistry with Kate Bishop was great. I enjoyed that as well. Her chat with Hawkeye, and that was kind of like, I mean, come on, Yelena. You kind of should know that Natasha sacrificed herself, but hey, it is what it is. That's why the finale sucked. But yeah, so for me, number 3 is Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Oh my god. you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark?
Number 2, Moon Knight. Absolutely loved Moon Knight. I think I love all of the episodes. Probably the finale is the one where I don't know, it left me wanting more. And it just didn't live up to the expectations that I had after watching the first 5 episodes. This series is absolutely incredible. It may have the best episode in all of the Marvel shows. Like the best episode, episode 5, where we break Mark down through his trauma and his past. Oscar Isaac is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fantastic. And the way he portrays this character of Mark, of Stephen Grant as well, and the chemistry that he has with himself is so incredibly great. It just makes for fantastic TV. Like, you could sit there for hours and just watch that. It's great. The whole Egyptian god mythology was fantastic. They really went into that. Ethan Hawke was fantastic as a villain. And what I also like about his performance and his character himself is throughout this, we're following this particular villain, and he has this one motive, this one goal, and this one ideology that he follows to the complete end. When he does resurrect Ahmed, he even says, if it means I have to go and get punished because I have done bad stuff, then so be it. Do it. And that's so great. He follows through even to when he completes his task. He's ready to go. Yep, I said this is what I believe in. Do it. If it means I die, I die. I just love that about him. This had some fantastic effects. The fighting scenes were incredible. It's so good. It's so good. But the finale just didn't work as well as I thought it was going to work. I just feel like 6 episodes wasn't enough. What it felt like is we got episodes 1 to 4 is the first act. And then we got into the second act and we just stopped it there. I feel like we needed more. And I think that's my issue with Moon Knight, is it feels incomplete. Where this could potentially be my favorite by far, by a huge distance, because I really like this character of Moon Knight, really like him, and I cannot wait to see more of him. It just feels so incomplete, and it's just so frustrating. Can we stop this 6 episodes crap? It's not enough. 10 episodes, 15 episodes, can we do that? Please, please. I just feel like you needed this story to breathe more. It just did not feel complete, and that's unfortunate. So that's why I have Moon Knight at number 2.
Loki, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times. Why never do it again?
And number 1 is Loki, of course. I enjoyed Loki quite a lot. I love all the episodes. Even episode 3, even though I know it's filler, that is probably the weakest episode, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the relationship and the chemistry built, the character growth between Sylvie and Loki, and their chemistry, the whole relationship was built from there. But what I really, really like about Loki quite a lot is, not only is there great chemistry between Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson, who I absolutely love in this as Mobius. He is so incredible, and I cannot wait to see more of Owen Wilson as Mobius in Loki season 2. I just love his character, and I think his character was really good, and he had this great arc as well, and it come a full circle, and I really enjoyed that. But it's Loki himself, a character that we've known, a character that has already had an arc that we've seen come to Infinity War, where he sacrificed himself for Thor. But what they did, which I really liked as well, is they plucked the Loki from 2012, the Avengers there, brought him in and showed him his complete life, his whole entire arc. And then we see this Loki go down a different arc, and I really, really enjoyed that aspect. That whole episode of just breaking Loki down, and when he sees his mother, and it's his fault that his mother died, and just seeing the guilt in him, seeing his relationship with him and Thor and how he dies, and just seeing this character go down a completely different path and becoming a 180 and realizing every person he has loved that has loved him, he's hurt and just betrayed. And I thought that was so good. Adding in Sylvie as well was a great idea. I really enjoyed that. But Kang, I mean, I'm so excited to see Kang. Jonathan Majors just nailed it in that finale. That finale was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Even though there was barely any action or anything, it's the talking, it's the dialogue, it's the whole weight of this whole multiverse war about to happen. And I enjoyed that. Kang was just so charismatic as a character, and that's down to Jonathan Majors, who I'm so excited to see. Then you obviously have the classic Loki scene where he raises Asgard. Like, there's just so much great stuff. I really, really like, and the score for Loki is my favorite out of all of them. The score for all of them is Loki. I love it. It's just incredible. So for me, number one is Loki. So there you have it. That is my ranking of the Marvel Disney Plus shows. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think of my list, and what is your list of the 6 Marvel Disney Plus shows. Smash it down below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.